I think certainly in public sector outsourcing, enabling customers to demonstrate that they're providing value for money and a good service to citizens is key, and transparency enables that. Also, certainly in new relationships between customers and suppliers, there's sometimes a question mark over trust, and that needs to be built, and again I think transparency can help do that. Disadvantages are, I think that the level of transparency needs to reflect and be proportionate to the level or the size of the contract. I think sometimes what customers don't understand is open book can require quite a lot of effort on both sides, and it's understanding how much effort's involved to deliver the reports and to provide that open book. Also, it's really important to ensure that requirements are provided upfront and set out as to what's required around open book and to be delivered as part of the contract.
I think it's increasingly worthwhile, actually. I've had a number of conversations with directors of procurement and commercial directors, both in public and private sector organisations, both on the supply and the buy side. And what is clear, I think, is that there's a realisation now that we need to work more closely together on being much more transparent. And from that, understanding each other's objectives more closely and understanding some of the issues that we're managing either on the buy side or the supply side is really, really important. And what we're seeing is where those conversations are starting to be more open, more honest, we're starting to see a huge amount of value being created that actually was completely unexpected, because originally the thought was that it would just make the relationship an easier relationship to manage from both sides. But there's real value that's being created now. As more buyers and service providers understand that being more open, particularly about longer term objectives, creates value, and there's still a burning platform around taking out cost and making services more efficient, I think it will only increase. It will take time though, because for it to work effectively, it means building those relationships, building that trust, and working very, very collaboratively together.
Certainly within private sector, we're seeing a lot more demand for transparent and open ways of working, and I only see that growing. From my point of view, I think it's a good thing. It's also driving different models of working in partnerships and outsourcing. For example, gain share is becoming more common. We're working together, we're sharing profit with organisations and working in different models and different ways of working.